Hello, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what that was about. Sorry, I'm in a funny mood today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you have been here since the beginning, welcome back. Because you didn't demand it, I'm doing the second part of my getting to know you YouTuber tag. So strap yourselves in. I've got a fresh cup of tea. For the keen-eyed among you, you might notice that I'm wearing the exact same clothes as I was wearing in the first part of this. Well, I didn't just get done up and wear the exact same clothes. This is actually filmed the same day as the part one. There's no tricks here. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? First question, what is your favourite candle scent? That's a very strange one to start with. I don't really use candles very much, but I do have some vanilla candles. I do like the smell of vanilla. What is your favourite social media channel? I have a couple. Right now I'm very much enjoying watching Emily Boo and Chris and Eve and Alexa Sunshine 83. Emily Boo is my most recent favourite. I discovered her while I was looking for reviews on Koi footwear before I went and took the plunge and ordered my own pairs. But yes, I watched her video on Koi footwear. I very much enjoyed it. I liked her personality and her enthusiasm. She's very entertaining. She's so likeable. I love her to bits. She does a lot of videos about piercings and tattoos and hair colour and various other fun stuff as well, so check her out. Chris and Eve I have been following for over a year now. This is well before I even thought about starting my own YouTube channel. I was looking up videos about British short-hair kittens before I got my own cats and wanted to see some hornets in my street. I wanted to see some videos about some British short-hair kittens, and they had two little boys, Turbo and Jet, who are adorable, and I started watching their videos for the cats, and then over time I fell in love with the couple as well. Their channel is a vlog of their life and things that they get up to. They've got some great content on their channel. The third one was Alexa Sunshine 83, which was the first American channel I discovered that did thrifting. This is how I discovered all about the American thrift culture, I guess you could call it, where they have those massive thrift stores, which I'm so jealous of. And she's got a sparkly personality. She's so lovely and I really enjoy her videos. They're well produced and she's got such a fantastic attitude and you have to dig her enthusiasm. I would definitely recommend watching her for anybody interested in fashion and thrifting in general. I will link all three of these amazing creators down below in my description. Favourite place to take an out-of-town guest? Well, I've only ever done this once and it was my mum, so you know, we tried out a few places. I took her into Bar Burrito. We popped our burrito cherry in there together. That sounds really weird, but that's what we did. We had a burrito each and we realised we should have really just shared one because it was so filling. I took her to Moose Coffee, which is again is a place I'd never been before but I really wanted to check out. I didn't want to go in there on my own, but it was very nice. We had a nice hot drink in there and some pancakes which we couldn't finish, and then we went to all the craft places. That was fun. She's an out-of-town guest, but you know, I've not really done that with anybody else. I don't have guests in my house. What was your favourite subject in high school? Strangely enough, I liked geography in year 9. I really enjoyed that, and then I liked my teacher. I think that was the main thing. When a teacher makes the subject interesting, you enjoy it more. Mrs. Edmonds, I think she was called. Mrs. Edwards or Mrs. Edmonds, I'm not sure. I think it was Edwards. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Geography teacher. I can't really remember your name, but I did like her quite a bit. She was very nice. What was your least favourite subject in high school? Religious education. I went to a Catholic high school, so it was kind of mandatory. We had to take it. The only reason I went to this Catholic school in the first place is because we heard that the other school that was available to me wasn't as good, so I went there. But you know, that's the price I paid. Religious education, not interested. I don't care. I learned stuff, but ultimately I don't give a hoot. So I don't give a fudge. Oh, I don't want to swear. What was your favourite TV show when you were a child? I had many favourite TV shows as a child, but the top two, without a shadow of a doubt, say they were both cartoons. you'd be unsurprised to hear. The first was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. His amazing friends were Iceman and Firestar. I wanted to be Firestar when I was little, so that had a real impact on me. And the other one is Dogtanian and the Three Muskehounds. I have tried watching it again recently and it does not bear repeat viewing as an adult. For one, the theme tune is really irritating. I loved it when I was a kid, it was great. But yeah, as an adult, no, not so much. What do you love about your favourite TV show? Well, my favourite TV show is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which you can watch on Netflix. Me and my partner have watched this show now, must be about 6 or 7 times, all the way through from start to finish. Every time they do a new season, we watch it all again, and then we watch it all again about 6 months later, and we just keep watching it because it's the show that keeps on giving. It's got amazing characters in it. They're all really horrible people, and yeah, it's just amazing. I love it to bits. It has Danny DeVito in it. If you've not watched it, he comes into it in series 2. He elevates the series to a new level. Series 1, a lot of people don't care for it. I still think it's fun. I still like the characters, so it's great for me. And it's just a growth of these, or non-growth of these characters through, I think they've just been renewed for a 15th season, which is just amazing. Apparently they're breaking records with it now. It will be the longest running sitcom, but yeah, I absolutely adore it. All the characters are so amazing. My favourite character in it changes all the time because they're all so good. But anyway, I can't say enough good things about this show, so if you haven't watched it, give it a go. You may be surprised. You may turn out that you really love it as well. Are you scared of heights? I answered this in the first lot of questions. Yes, I am scared of heights. I'm very scared of heights. So I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to relive that horror. Are you high maintenance? No, I don't think I am. It doesn't take much to make me happy. I don't give any reason for someone to get upset with me because of my high maintenance-ness. No, I'm a low maintenance kind of person. I'm just going to say no. Are you more inclined to build your own empire, in quotes, or unleash the potential of others? I have no idea. I don't think I'm capable of unleashing anybody's hidden potential. So I'll say build my own empire. I don't think I'm very capable of that either, to be quite frank. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? Oh dear God, I hate situations like that. I tend to avoid it as much as I possibly can, but then sometimes it eats away at you, especially when you suffer with anxiety. These kind of things eat away at you and eat away at you until you think, I have to do something about this, otherwise I'm not going to get any peace. So inevitably I will have to engage it head on, which, you know, could end one of 2 ways, but it's better to engage head on, I think, if you possibly can. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Well, at the moment I'm a cat person. I have 2 cats and no dogs. So I would have to say cat person, but I don't think I'm really massively in favour of one or the other. I like dogs just as much. But yeah, I do love dogs. We had 3 dogs when I was younger. We got 3 Yorkshire Terriers. I was 16, I think, when we got our first one. And yeah, we got the 2 pretty soon after. Holly was the first one. Heidi was the second one. We got her about a year after. And then Holly had a litter of puppies and we kept one from that, and that was Daisy. I'll show you a picture. Here. There it is. Aren't they cute? But right now, cat person. I love my cats. They're my little fuzzy hairy fools, and I love them to bits. Are you a fan of any sports teams? No. Moving on. Are you a good cook? I would say I'm an average cook. I can cook some things really well. I wouldn't say I was very adventurous with my cooking. I did buy a slow cooker a while back and tried that out and made some things I'd never had before. People were very, very shocked that I'd never had chili before or made my own curry. I tried both of them. I can now say I definitely don't like them. But yeah, I can make a cracking Christmas dinner. I enjoy doing that every year. Thing is though, sometimes it's just, I've got to be in the mood to want to cook. When I am cooking, I would say yes, I'm a good cook. Are you an early adopter or late adopter? What the hell does that mean? Oh right, okay. For those of you who are just as confused as I am by this question, it just means, are you the first one there when new technology and things is released, or do you just come into it later? Well, I would say later. I don't feel a need to rush out there and buy the new iPhone when it comes out. I'd rather wait a year or 2 before I get the new gaming console. I think it makes more sense. The prices are lower and any bugs that these things have had have been ironed out and removed from the product, so I think there's an advantage to being a late adopter. So I would say that. If you had more courage, what would you do differently in your life now? If I had more courage, I don't know. I think things I would like to do in my life are all money dependent. So maybe if I had more courage, I would rob a bank and then move to Hawaii or something. Bugger off to Brazil. I would never do that. What is good about how you are living your life right now? Well, I'm very comfortable in my life right now, so I must be doing something right. I have a partner who loves me. I have 2 adorable cats that I wouldn't live without now. I enjoy my job. I like the people I work with. Is that an answer? Yeah, I'd say I was happy with the way things are. If you could eliminate one weakness or a limitation in your life, what would it be? Well, I've already said this really, haven't I? I'm limited by the fact that I would rather have more money to be able to do more things. So yeah, that. Who has left the most impact on your life? I can't say there've been that many impactful people in my life. I'd just say my mum because, you know, she keeps me going. She's the strongest person I know. I guess she would be the most impactful person on my life. I always ask her opinion. I ask her what she thinks. Her opinion means something and it counts for a lot. Although sometimes she says some weird things. But for the most part, yeah, I would say my mum. What aspect of your life needs tremendous improvement? What kind of questions are these? What aspect of my life needs oh, do not burp on camera, that's what needs tremendous improvement. What aspect of your life needs tremendous improvement? My income? I've said a lot of things about money, haven't I? I don't know. I should stop neglecting housework. Hoover the house. I'm talking to myself, not you. I wouldn't say it was tremendous though, it's just improvement. It just needs improvement. I need to really get better at making my eye makeup wings. The eyeliner wings. That needs tremendous improvement. What's the weirdest thing you've seen in your life? The weirdest thing I've seen in my life? I've seen some weird looking people in my life, but you know, that's their choice. I mean, you know, people might think I look weird. I've seen some weird films. Under the Skin was very weird. I wouldn't say that was the weirdest thing I've seen in my life, but you know, I can't really think of anything else at the moment. Who is the best teacher you've ever had? I had a teacher in my junior school called Miss Mather, and she was really kind of quirky and different from other teachers. I had a fondness for her. I think she liked me too. But yeah, she was my favourite teacher. I did like her a lot. She cast me in a play. Who is the biggest pack rat you know? Pack rat? This must be American, I'm not sure. It's literally coming up with rats. Rat pack person. Person who saves unnecessary objects or hoards things. Okay. I used to work with somebody who was like that. I won't name her though. She used to hoard things. Where I used to work, she used to hoard jars of pickles. I know she hoarded clothes, but a lot of her stuff ended up in work rather than in her own house. So that's very strange. Who is the first person you call when something exciting happens? Well, my mum, obviously. She's my best friend. Why wouldn't I call her to let her know that? When something exciting happens, I generally call my mum. We get giddy together and she does the same for me. If something exciting happens to her, I'm the first person she calls as well, so it's a mutual thing. Who's the first person you call when something horrible happens? Same, we just call each other whenever anything happens. Doesn't matter if it's exciting, horrible, indifferent. Oh, I found a pound. Mom, found a pound. Yay! We just call each other no matter what. Who's the worst boss you've ever had? Oh, okay, right. I had a really awful boss. I used to work in a little co-op type place. It wasn't co-op, but I think it got took over by co-op now that I'm saying that though. But I don't think it's not co-op anymore. But it's near where I used to live. I had a friend working in this place and she put in a good word for me because I'd lost my job as it closed down up the road, and the manager there saw me and gave me a job, which was very nice of her. But she absolutely hated me and I have no idea why. She just took a real dislike to me and was just awful. I was calmer though in the end because she treated me badly, and then eventually she was the manager and she left. I don't know what she left to do, I can't remember, but a few years later I went into this really kind of like cheap place called Mr. Thrifty, I think it was called, and I went into there to get, just because I was passing, I just went in there to get something, I can't remember even know what it was, and she was in there serving on the tills in this little divey awful little store, and when I left there I laughed my arse off. Karma. I felt much better about things then. But yeah, she was horrible. Okay, that's me done for now. If you enjoyed this Q&A, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below, whichever side it's on, and leave me a comment if you enjoyed this, if you'd like to see another one. This is part 2 of a series. I have 371 questions in total, so yeah, strap yourselves in, guys. Nobody's demanding it, but these are kind of fun to do, so I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next Sunday for another video. Thanks very much for joining me, guys. Take care. Bye.